on Dallas, we're starting out with pre-blow-dried hair. We blow-dried our Awapui Wild Ginger Hydro Cream Whip into the hair. We're now taking the deep side parts with the tail comb and brushing that across and getting this prepared for our set. So dividing that down the back and clipping that out of the way. Our front section is the division line from the parting to just behind the ear. Starting in the nape of the neck, we are going to start with our Neuro Unclipped Styling Rods. I'm using it there just to give a little smooth and polish to the hair. I'm then wrapping the hair flat like a ribbon around the rods. Taking the rod out, rolling it back in, and applying a clip. We're going to allow that to cool and finish. Taking each section and just wrapping that flat like a ribbon. This is our 1-inch titanium clipless curling iron. So you can see it's going to give us that beautiful curl result. Clip that in, and then taking our next section. I really love to use this barrel just to smooth and polish the hair, and then wrapping it around flat like a ribbon. We have the temperature set to fine hair, and that way it's going to be the right temperature for her hair. So taking the rod off, leaving it in its curl, and clipping it into place. We're going to work on the front now, and I'm switching irons. Now I'm going to work with the Neuro Unclipped Small Styling Cone. This is narrow at one end and then wider at the base. We're not going to clip these in place, we're wrapping it again flat like a ribbon. You can see that I'm taking large sections. I'm really utilizing that we have these longer length of barrels that we can work on. So wrapping that all the way through the end. The isotherm titanium gives us that fast and even heat and allows us to have consistent curls throughout our set. You can see I'm just wrapping that end through and allowing to drop down and cool. Spraying with our Awapui Wild Ginger finishing spray before moving on to our second side section. So you'll notice that we didn't set this section. What we're actually doing is we're applying a little bit of texture but with our teasing brush. So taking the sections, holding them straight out from the head and applying a little bit of texture and back combing. This is going to give us some structure to the hair. Now that the set has cooled, we're going to take out the clips and give it a good brush through. Working with our dressing brush. So this has our bristles that will allow to break up the set, and then our boar bristle which will just smooth and polish. So making sure we give that a good brush through. Moving in with our teasing brush, applying a little back combing and texture to the hair, giving it that structure so that we are preparing the hair for our finished updo. I'm really taking those sections where we need that height and volume. So if we're looking for more structure through the top, holding it straight up and brushing at the base will give us that beautiful structure. Smoothing and polishing now. Smoothing and polishing the hair over to one side. So bringing it all the way across. We're just past center here, and we're going to work with our 3-inch anchoring bobby pins. This will hold the hair in place and make sure that we've got that firm structure before we do our French pleat. Putting the last one in, and then we're going to take the hair and start to wrap it around into a French pleat. Smoothing over with our teasing brush, just to give it that polish. Twist, rolling that up, and folding in the hair. Once that's all folded in, utilizing the teasing brush just to push and tuck all those edges. Now we're going to start pinning. So we're going to take our bobby pins, we're going to take the edge of the French pleat, put the pin straight to the scalp, and then push vertically into the French pleat. That's the way it's going to hold everything nice and tight. Taking a little bit of styling treatment oil. That lightweight formula is just going to give us that beautiful silky polish. And you can see how it's really given it some nice shine and separation. So brushing that through and start to dress it into shape. Taking it section by section, we're just going to add a slight bit of back combing. This will fill out the curl and give us a little bit more volume. Smoothing over the top, just so that we still keep that curl pattern in there that we put in with our Neuro Unclipped cone, and start to dress it to place. So really looking at the balance and the shape. So you're gonna be looking at your guest's face shape and really adapting the style to the shape of their face and to really complement their look. Keeping that curl pattern in there, and we're gonna bring that and finish it to that French pleat. Of course, we have to finish our style with our beautiful Awapui Wild Ginger finishing spray, giving it that touchable hold, but keeping it in place all day.